Hello, and welcome to this Grimes County weather forecast update filmed on April 12th, 2026 at 11:54 a.m. Now, I'm just making this video to give significant updates on today, April 12th, Sunday's weather forecast. And it's that we do have, from what I said last night in last night's video, we do have a significantly upgraded, or I wouldn't say significantly, but we do have an upgraded chance of all hazards. To start off, there are thunderstorms starting more near Austin, and they're beginning to move into the area, but that's not the main thing right now. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, okay, there we go. As of yesterday, the whole county was in a 1 out of 5 risk of severe weather. Now, the whole county's in a 2 out of 5 risk of severe weather. So the Storm Prediction Center has upgraded us in terms of severe weather threat. So far, the tornado risk remains the same with a 2%, which means we can't rule anything out, but a few brief, weak tornadoes are possible. And the hail risk has stayed the same, which is a 5%. So I would expect quarter or pea-size to half-dollar size hail today, and then maybe isolated quarter-sized hail. But it isn't like a really big hail threat. The main thing, however, is the wind threat. The straight-line winds threat has been increased significantly. It went from 5% last night to 15%. So I wouldn't rule out maybe as much as 70-mile-per-hour straight-line winds, isolated 70 miles per hour, and maybe widespread 40 to 50 miles per hour with some 60. So be sure to secure outdoor objects such as small objects, umbrellas, and especially trampolines, as they can go flying easily. And we can look at timing here. Sorry, I'm filming this video very briefly, so the timing. Showers may start between 11 and 3 p.m. 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. But they're mainly going to ramp up at 3 to 7 p.m., which will be, we have a 70% chance at 3 to 7 p.m. and a 40% between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. for most of the county, except for Plantersville, Todd Mission, in which it's a little bit lower. And then after 7 to 11 p.m., it's going to be back down to 40%. So the main time frame would be 3 to 7 p.m., mainly in the mid to late afternoon when the sun has heated the ground enough. Because I would go into detail how severe storm science works right now, but I'm not going to. But the main thing today is the rainfall. From last night, I mentioned that a top portion of the county was in a 2 out of 5 risk for flash flooding. Now the entire county's in that 2 out of 5. And this, over the past few hours, the Weather Prediction Center has highlighted a very increasing concern for flash flooding. That's why that is the main threat today. We're actually under the first flood watch of the year, which is it expires in 19 hours, so it's going to be going for pretty much the whole day. And the Weather Prediction Center has gone out and issued a special kind of warning polygon for this whole region of central Texas, with us as the southeastern edge, kind of. As you can see, there's already confirmed flash flooding ongoing in Gonzales, but I'm not going to cover that too much, because that's not the area we're concerned about. So, and I'll go. Let me see. Here we go. Okay, so the areas in brighter colors can expect to receive higher rain. Of course, the highest rain is going to fall in College Station with 1.5 inches, but likely the most rain in Grimes County is going to be in the north, so Bedice, Iola, Carlos, Singleton, and for Bedice, Iola, 1.3 inches are expected. If we go south, Singleton, Roans Prairie, Shiro, Carlos, Piedmont, just about an inch is expected. For Anderson, Apollonia, Richards, Irwin, Navasota, Wood, Washington, 0.8 inches is expected. And for everyone else in Grimes County, which would be me in Blackberry, Plantersville, Stoneham, Yarborough, Whitehall, 0.5 inches are expected. And that also goes for Huntsville, which is 0.8, Houston, which is 0.3. Houston isn't really in this area today because they're too south. Brenham, 0.5. So, yeah, if you encounter, the main message here is that if you encounter flooded roads, turn around, don't drown, as most flooding deaths in the United States occur in vehicles. A lot of times, if you're driving into flooded roads, if they're washed out, you can't see it because it's covered in water. I'm sorry, voice cracked. It was covered in water. So that's all I have. We may have to do a live stream today if the severe weather or flash flooding threat gets active later. So stay tuned to the YouTube channel where we will be doing that. Sorry. I'll probably post. I may post periodic updates on the Instagram, but they're not going to be videos. They're just going to be in text form unless things get really serious. And yeah, it's now noon. Thank you for watching. Stay safe.